All praises, glory, and honor to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi Rakakadash.
All right, shalom, brothers and sisters in this truth. I'm your brother, Mr. LJ, coming to you again with a lesson. Lord willing, this will be edifying to those of you who are tuning in. And as you can see here, what this lesson is going to be centered around is these two Eve that's sitting in this video here, and you listen to this conversation and what they're going to have with this reporter. And this is in concern with the current situation here known as the get the jab situation. And you can see just how Esau over the millenniums have used Eve to be the spokesperson for the tribe of Israel, and also using Eve as the face of those Israelites that would bow to this man. And you can see where these women are supposed to be opposing each other. They're both teachers, but as you listen to them, they speak very eloquently because neither of them want to offend the master Esau in actually just expressing the truth, which if they had brought a man of the Lord to speak on this particular topic, they would have gotten the true answers. Okay, so without further ado, I'm gonna let this video play and then we'll go into the scriptures. Okay, stand by.
Here in New York City, Mayor Bill de Blasio, as you both know, decided to mandate vaccines for teachers and public school personnel starting September 27th. How are you feeling about this vaccine mandate?
Frankly, I am all for the vaccine mandate. I believe, especially now since Pfizer announced that they've now gotten full authorization. So I'm hoping more of our students will take advantage of this opportunity. And I'm also hoping that the staff will now make the effort to get vaccinated.
To mandate something is a little, it's difficult. It feels difficult for me as someone who cares a lot about choice. As an educator, you learn, you can tell people to do things, but that's not actually going to get them to understand, and that's actually going to get them to comprehend and to feel really good about it. I'm not just saying choice is important, I'm saying fully educated choice, taking the time to educate everyone on everything that they're doing, putting in their body.
Everything in life has risks. We all know from taking even something like a Tylenol. Unfortunately, this is the best we have right now. And I do agree with you, Janelle, that we do need more education. We do need to make sure that people understand what the vaccines consist of and why they're safe. But right now, there are over 600,000 people who have died. And I look at the recent stats, the numbers are spiking, they're not going down. Yes, I understand the importance of choice, but I also see that public safety is really what's going to trump personal and individual choice.
Urgency is so important. It really is. That if it means, like, let's, for example, someone who is hesitant to get the vaccine, giving them a remote option, making sure they're meeting with a physician who can explain to them, who can talk to them, who hears them out. And then during that time, they, instead of being like, I was forced to do this thing, are actually like, I understand. I really actually want to do this, and I want to come back into the building and do this. Thank you. I feel like I can make that step. I'm just talking about a way where we do.
All right, so I'm going to end it right there. Basically, as you can see there, the Eve there in the blue, who speaks the most eloquent between the two. Obviously, she's looked in the mirror several times and prepped on how she's going to convey her message out there to everybody right there. And you can see the reporter sitting in the middle there shaking their head, right? Because this is what Esau sets up right here like that. They love to see these are the most dangerous Hebrew Israelites out there. These are the most dangerous Eves out there. These type out here, okay? They've got their little education, okay? And they got a job, and are able to convey to everyone what basically like a doggone parrot, what Esau comes out every day and saying. You can see her expression in her face right there, where she's mentioning these numbers like 600,000, not absolute 600,000 deaths, which she has absolutely no clue of. So this lady here is one of these basically a coon, you can say, that is prevalent here in America and across the world, that Esau has raised up in these last days here to continuously pursue our people to death. Okay, let's go to the book of Psalms 40, verse 1. It says, to the chief musician, a psalm of David, I waited patiently for the Lord, and he inclined unto me and heard my cry. He brought me up also out of the horrible pit, out of the miry clay, and set my feet upon rock, and established my goings. And he hath put a new song in my mouth, even praise unto our power. Many shall see it and fear, and shall trust in the Lord. Blessed is that man that maketh the Lord his trust, and respecteth not the proud, nor such as turn aside to lies. And as you can see here, Esau is very careful on who he selects to go and represent. If he's going to use a male, what does he use? He uses a transgender male, or he uses a simp, or a sissy, or faggot, abominable male, batty boy, to go up there like that. Someone that is paid off, okay? And that could be any of these celebrities or these famous sport athletes or whatever the case that have taken the bag. And as soon as this nation is going to continue to go on. And if you notice right now, a lot of these heathens right now, these other nations, they're noticing that, Esau is the wicked. You're seeing more and more videos out there about it, okay? And people are walking around with a little bit of uneasiness right now because they can understand, okay? This isn't about just Esau, getting on top of the so-called African Americans in this nation anymore. As everybody's now getting that effect of the wickedness that's going on, as this man right now knows he has a short time, they're starting to rethink, basically, why our people, the Israelites have continuously crying out, on their media, on the streets and marches and all the other different things about the oppressiveness, and now they're experiencing it, which is very good. This is what we laughed at, and this is what we're looking forward to, because this is going to lead into the continuous destruction of this place, and eventually the 1,000 year of slavery that these Edomites going to go into. Okay, so let's go. Let me bring you another video. Those women, they continue to just talk pretty much now, but I want you to take another example of how this is actually continuously going on. Take a look at this. Let me get the sound here, and I'm going to play this now. I'm going to play 30 seconds of this. Look at this.
Take a rapid COVID-19 test twice a week at work. That's now an option for hundreds of employees at Genpact, a digital consulting company in Texas.
I am going in to get my test.
Nichelle Boylan says it was a no-brainer to opt in. A quick swab of the nose, and within minutes, she learns the result on her phone. If it's positive, she heads home to isolate before coming into contact with coworkers. If she's negative, she goes into the office.
Does it give you peace of mind?
Total peace of mind. We want to return to work, but we want to do it safely. And this helps us.
What is this doing for your...
So as you can see there, what are they? Again, they're using another Eve again. What she's saying, she's getting a peace of mind for someone jabbing a 3-foot piece of stick with a swab that probably was rubbed in some, puppy's asshole, in her doggone nose. And now she's going to be testing positive. So they have a lot of this hope. They have no intention of getting out of this wicked kingdom. Let's go into Proverbs chapter 8. And it says, all the words of my mouth are in righteousness. There is nothing froward or perverse in them. They are all plain to him that understandeth, and right to them that find knowledge. Receive my instruction, and not silver, and knowledge rather than choice gold. For wisdom is better than rubies, and all the things that may be desired are not to be compared to it. I, wisdom, dwell with prudence, and found out knowledge of witty inventions. The fear of the Lord is to hate evil, pride and arrogancy, and the evil way and the forward mouth do I hate. And that is what we have right now. That word prudence is what? Let's take a look at the word prudence. The quality of being prudent, cautious. Okay, we are very cautious. Okay, we are cautious. We are paying attention to what's going on. We each put our trust in Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. See, they don't. You see it with the first video. What do those two Eves talk about? Neither one of them came on and say, you know what? I'm just not going to do it because I trust in Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. Okay? I'm going to stick with it like that. The second video, what did that Eve come on and say? She feel safe, that she went and she did that. Of course, she had this, the natty drag hairstyle, or I call it the predator hairstyle, with the Chinese extensions inside her hair, and she's very heavy part of this Babylonian thing. And this is what they use. Okay? These are the ones that crowd the loudest. These are the ones that expose more out there. Okay. And when you look at our 2/3 out there, okay, they follow these type of people. Now, we in this truth have to continuously stay abreast of what's going on and stay awake. Why? And keep our faith strong every day. Okay. And that is true. Also putting our trust into Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. Also, talking to the brothers and the sisters through these lessons. Okay. Encouraging them, okay? to continue to stand strong and stay steady. Okay, we are almost at the end right now. Now is not the time to get weak and follow into this. Okay, but they put these out there in the hopes that somehow they can spark that old carnality inside of you, that old spirit that we used to have. Okay, when we were in this world. Okay, let's go into Nahum 1:7. It says, "The Lord is good, a stronghold in the day of trouble, and he knoweth them that trust in him." And we trust in him. We understand what Esau is doing. We know what they intend to do with this. Okay, and we understand that they're speaking, their tongues are falling on themselves, because first of all, it was a one job, then it became two. Now they're saying, okay, you know what? There's this breakthrough, okay, and now it's going to be three. Oh, by the way, okay, you're going to have to get it like every 4 months because it's not working the way it is, like that. And that's a liar. That's a pathological liar. We see it as clear as walking outside in the mid-afternoon and looking at the doggone sun. And yet still, these other two-thirds can't see that because they languish into this wicked queendom and want to continue to go on. But Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi has something for those asses, and that's going to be coming real soon. That day is going to come where we get to sit back and we get to laugh at them, even though we'll be going through some tribulation. But we get to laugh at them in their indignation that they're going to have to be facing, and their tribulation that they're going to be having upon them really soon. Okay, so I just want to make a quick lesson here. I want you to just see some of the strategies that Esau is using. Using the women and in these videos, and this is something that's pumped in the media daily. Okay. So with that, I'd like to give all glory and honor to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, Bahasham Rakakadash. Give salutation and double honor to the great millstone elders, teachers, and prophets out there, and also to the brothers that are putting out this truth daily, and to you brothers and sisters that are tuning in. Shalom.